Tesla's arrival in India should have been a triumph. After years of speculation, government negotiations, and public interest, the American EV giant has finally launched in one of the largest automotive markets in the world. But instead of arriving with the fanfare of affordability and innovation, Tesla has landed in India with a dull thud, thanks to pricing that borders on outrageous for the average Indian consumer. The Model Y, the only model being introduced for now, carries a price tag that is not just high, it's shockingly higher than what Americans or Europeans pay for the same vehicle. And while Tesla is still generating buzz, the buzz in India is now more about the price tag than the product. In a market where affordability is everything and cost sensitivity drives most purchasing decisions, Tesla's 61.07 rupees lakh entry price for the base Model Y, around $71,000, is a hard pill to swallow. That's for the standard range rear-wheel drive version, which can sprint from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 5.9 seconds and offers a 311-mile range, based on WLTP standards. In the US, there is no direct equivalent available today, but a long-range version starts at just $46,630, nearly $25,000 less. In Germany, a comparable Y costs the equivalent of $53,700. So how did Tesla end up launching in India with a price tag that's 30 to 70% higher? The answer lies in tariffs, logistics, and missed opportunities. Tesla originally had grand plans to build a factory in India, a move that could have dramatically reduced import duties and made local production feasible, thereby lowering prices across the board. But those plans didn't materialize. Instead, Tesla opted to begin operations in India by importing vehicles, which are subjected to steep import duties. India imposes tariffs of up to 110% on fully built foreign cars, and those duties are passed straight on to consumers. These aren't niche fees or hidden taxes, they're unavoidable costs that transform a globally competitive EV into a luxury product for India's elite. And Tesla's Model Y isn't the only victim of these sky-high import taxes. Luxury brands across the board are similarly affected. For instance, BMW's M4 Competition X-Drive costs around $90,600 in the US, but that same car rockets to $181,700 in India. Even when compared to Germany, where the M4 costs about $126,000, India's price remains almost 50% higher. The story is the same with Porsche. A 2025 911 Carrera, priced at $132,300 in the US and about $159,200 in Germany, skyrockets to $246,000 in India. In many cases, these prices are driven more by policy than by product. This leaves Indian consumers in a difficult spot. While there's growing interest in electric vehicles and premium offerings, the vast majority of buyers simply can't access these products at such inflated prices. Tesla, for all its brand value and technological prowess, is not immune to this reality. The appeal of a $46,000 Model Y with great performance, tech, and efficiency is real, but not at $71,000 or more. That kind of pricing moves the Model Y into a category dominated by European luxury vehicles that carry more prestige, stronger road presence, and brand history in the region. It also makes Tesla's global pricing strategy appear inconsistent. In the US, Tesla has routinely slashed prices to maintain its competitive edge. In China, the company has entered pricing wars with BYD and other local competitors to stay relevant in a crowded market. But in India, the brand is entering with a price structure that makes it largely unattainable. That's not a product problem. It's a market strategy issue. And while the company only plans to open 2 showrooms initially, one in Delhi and one in Mumbai, these will cater to the upper crust of society rather than the emerging middle class that EV brands often aim to court. Interestingly, the story might have been different if Tesla had succeeded in negotiating a better import policy or building a local factory. There were hopes earlier this year that India would soften its stance and offer some kind of concession for Tesla to enter the market at competitive prices. But government officials held firm. India's policy on foreign-built cars has long been one of protectionism, designed to support domestic manufacturing and create local jobs. The government wants companies like Tesla to commit to the market, build locally, and contribute to the ecosystem, not just sell cars. It's a philosophical clash, really, between Tesla's desire for quick access and India's focus on industrial growth. As a result, Tesla's launch has become symbolic of what could have been. Instead of ushering in a new age of EV mobility for the Indian consumer, it has highlighted just how difficult it is to operate in emerging markets without adapting to local realities. The technology may be global, but the economics are intensely regional. Tesla may still be testing the waters. The company could use this limited rollout as a market probe, gauging demand among affluent buyers before deciding whether to re-engage on local production talks. There's no denying the potential. India is a country with over 1 billion people, rising environmental concerns, and a growing appetite for clean transportation. But right now, that potential is locked behind a paywall too steep for most. For U.S. audiences, it's a stark reminder of how different markets shape the story of global brands. In America, Tesla is often seen as the face of affordable, high-tech electric driving. But in India, the same car is perceived as a luxury status symbol, accessible only to the wealthiest. That contrast exposes the limits of global brand equity. No matter how good the car is, if it's priced wrong for the market, it won't move the needle. The Tesla Model Y might be a technological marvel, but in India, it's fighting an uphill battle, not against competitors, but against taxes, missed opportunities, and regional economics. Unless something changes, it's hard to imagine Tesla becoming a mass-market success in India. For now, it remains a niche import with a sky-high sticker, far removed from the budget-friendly appeal that made it a disruptor in the first place.